This is another drawing activity you could do for Mother's Day. To draw this one, you'll just need a piece of paper and then a pencil or a marker. And I'm sorry the picture's a little bit crooked right now. I must have had the camera set up a little weird. So you're going to start close to the middle with a line across, and then we'll do a line down, a line across, and then back down again. So it looks like a long rectangle. And then we're going to do a line that's going to go close to the edge, and it goes diagonal almost to the very bottom of your page. And we do the same on the other side, and we close it with another line. So this is going to be a flower pot. Now we're going to do some designs in the flower pot. So I'm going to do a mixture of like loop-de-loops, little zigzags, some lines with dots, some wavy lines. You kind of get to decide what sort of pattern you want to do on your own pot. So once you've got the designs for your pot down, we're going to start by drawing a flower in the middle, and it's close to the top. We start with just a big circle like this. We want to make sure we leave enough room around it to draw some petals. This one's going to have small petals. You could make them a little bigger if you want. And they're kind of like just drawing bumps, like we were doing the letter M or doing an N or a U. And we're going to do that all the way around to join it up. So a bunch of flower petals going all the way around. And then once you have that done, we're going to draw a face inside. So we start with 2 eyes, and then we'll draw some rosy cheeks. Now, you don't have to do a face if you don't want to. I just decided to make a face in one of the flowers to make it a little cheerful looking. So we've got some rosy cheeks, and then we're going to do a really big smile. So the next thing our flower needs is a stem, so it's attached to our pot. So I just did 1 stick for a stem. You could draw 2 lines so that you'd have a little something extra to color if you like. And then we draw some leaves going off the side. And if you want, you can draw some veins in the leaves. So you just do a line down the middle, and then what will look kind of like little V shapes coming off the edge. Okay, and then once that's done, we'll start with our next flower. So you can see there's spots for 2 flowers still. Unless you wanted to do more, they'd have to be smaller. This one starts, and it kind of looks like a kernel of popcorn, just 3 bumps. And then we start doing some bumps going all the way around. And then we're going to do that again. And after this, you could stop right here if you wanted and just have 3 rounds of bumps, or you could make it even bigger, like I did here, and you go around again. So you can see my flower here went off the page a little, and it bumps into my other flower. And that's okay. You kind of get to decide how big or how little you'd like this flower to be. Then we're going to draw some stems down again, and we'll give this one 2 leaves as well. I remembered at the last second to give him a thicker stem because he's a pretty big flower. And then we've got space for another flower on the other side, and this time we're going to draw a tulip. So we start with a U shape, and then we're going to give it a stem as well. And then it has a very long leaf that comes off. So it goes close to the top, and it stretches all the way down to the bottom. Then we're going to draw the petals. So we start in a corner, and we do kind of a curved line down to the other edge. Start in the other corner and draw a line down to the line, and then we make another curved line right up at the top there. So it can be a little bit pointy like this if you like, or it could be a little more rounded. And then you're finished. And then I decided instead of coloring this one in, I was going to paint it in. So you could do crayons, markers, pencil crayons, or you could paint it if you have some paint. So I painted mine in quickly, I did lots of bright, cheerful colors, but you could do, if you're going to make this for your mom for Mother's Day, you could pick the colors that you know your mom likes. And if you know your mom likes maybe sunflowers, you could just draw sunflowers if you wanted. So I hope you enjoy this art project, and I'm excited to see what you guys can do.